Sir Lawyer Andy Apiakubi will withdraw as lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. My lord, I'm taking over the case as Chairman Wontumi's lawyer. Bebrenano enemy. You're from a lawyer Maurice Ampao. So many say Sabrina Wate, Chairman Wontumi, the lawyer Andy Apiakubi, and Sama or the Abetubia. We are granting 2 separate interviews. First one on Sama Oka, and a second interview in Musuya and Sama Oka. Nansan Samano, a country headquarters, Blakk Rasta, Kennedy Akompra ku Japan, the boy, Alex Kutate, or no so Wakasa Wahu, Saso, Ena Ibradangu, Kevin Taylor, or no so Wakasa Wahu, say. Lawyer Andy Apiakubi, withdrawal as lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. Free. Information, there we are so. Matumebo. Na in some me baby into details. Masrawa. So be follow Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Bebia Trends GH. Yambonra this particular case we mo. Lawyer Andy Apiakubi. Our lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. Or trying to highway no so the den from Endra. Eba no plea bargain who essence some busia air trendy. Na eba no Chairman Wontumi ne Samurai boy case. Such Chairman Wontumi or the no concession. Ama nipa mienu bi mamoso na busuya omode aye galamse enunti na Chairman Wontumi busuya na so aye hye wo ho asa nkrofo a ode ne concession emo omo na busuya omo anje permission from the lands ministry any office no san nkrofo no kra no omo san so any license se omo betumi aye mining e wo Chairman Wontumi ono ankasa ne concession so a Chairman Wontumi akonta mining company any afi 2 others ni na no omo ebu mbraso so assembly da so high court a judge otina assembly so kra kirebu say 3rd July na order judgment ebaba bonten na ebusuan yenke bi hyemu na endra Chairman Wontumi ne lawyer we did this particular case we Metro Samurai boy case no from head to toe eno de akatom no sro na judgment day abano lawyer Andy Apiakubi afide o kiremu a eba no that Samurai boy case na withdraw as lawyer for Chairman Wontumi the reasons ene den ene nsamba na ebusuan okeka wo ho yentie no
but nkrofobiti abontin can some referring to more but can we honestly convict on the records? I pray that the court is a court.
Yeah.
That is my prayer. The only prayer that I do, they say, let us see a court making a pronouncement based on evidence.
Yeah. The evidence before the
court.
And not what is
outside the court. And not at the whims of somebody who is outside the court. Now you where Miss Maye. I hear the
yeah. And for Samurai boy the end there, we are all waiting for July 3rd. Our court
Samurai boy
yes.
I have filed a motion.
What file a motion?
I filed a motion
to arrest the judgment?
Not to arrest the judgment. I don't have that power.
Okay.
I have filed a motion to withdraw from the case. Withdrawal from the case. I have cited my reasons.
Who is withdrawing from that case?
Myself
as a lawyer.
As lawyer.
Who withdraw from?
I'm withdrawing my legal services.
Case
in the case.
Yes. Why we are judge then
yes. At any point.
I know.
I have a right.
What reason here then?
My reasons are in the affidavit. And we will take that motion on Monday, so I will not discuss it. But I have cried in the affidavit that as a lawyer, what I feel doing a case like that. Now, I know the prayer, no, and if cry, no, then, you know, for all of us as persons in the legal fraternity, say near pay me,
who withdraws here because of what you think would happen on July 3rd?
No, not what you think will happen. Anything, because I pray that the court should be a court. Now, your decision, then I will come and I'll comment on the decision. But before then, I'll sound this warning. Injustice to anybody is injustice to you.
To everyone, I agree. But, lawyer, why would you do a case, you go through all the initial stages and go through trial? Judge, I'm at data or then a judgment. July 3rd. Now, I file application to withdraw.
My lawyer, I check
yes.
My share proceedings are okay. And it said me who sent to be a free here. I smell it. And if you have cases near my days of proceedings, Was it Nami Waha, was it notwithstanding?
I was over.
Or Chebra, or Chep at day.
Okay.
And no one case here in Ghana.
That's a summer boy case. They say somebody was shepherding the case. Giddy.
Just a giddy. I say, wouldn't who make me. So, was it that trial? And then me another case was a cry. We case no 2 o'clock court.
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's what the judge was doing.
We are going to talk about this now. Bar association. I'm going to petition the bar association also. Say, bar association, can we sit and let this go on in Ghana within our jurisprudence? And do we want to turn our courts into persons, institutions? And I'm going before the same judge to state my reasons of resigning before her.
From the case. Before judge.
Yes.
And your client is aware self-person will withdraw.
Yes, but my country.
And none the reaction here.
And I'm home. Obi, me one person. I don't like it. See, you be bonny, Namitiho.
In this case, why any bonny?
I need to okay. Generally.
Okay.
Obi Misuso, and I'm sanity. We am bonia. We are Demeobi. Sabina Unyobi and Minya quite. Because I think that is a way to also teach you to learn. And to be bonny, be careful because it will be before you. If it will take me to even hand over my license on the basis of injustice, I will so do.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Bobby, trust me. Me nim trocha. And in tisa see me and me sorry say me can is oh, I don't decorate my language when you see.
Yeah.
And I feel it. And but I feel it. Chief Justice, and most of these cases, you telecast it.
Political, very political cases.
No, you mean political, high profile cases.
High profile, okay.
Can you telecast it? But
you should have made call way during the trial. I don't know what trial not ended.
No, me experience and me share. And to me, say better be so. And Atobia, but we need to correct ourselves.
So lawyer Andy Apia could be in some way or the two Garon and also signed grantee interview with 1957 Omubisa and say they are there porting to the original so say I feel the on your lawyer for Chairman Wontumi Bionu. And this time also raising another point.
What has the court done? You say you're not happy with
I'm not happy with, particularly when I have made application for the court to order the prosecution to provide me with copies of the alleged assignment. Instead of the court making the order, the court dismissed my application. I expected the court to make that order for the prosecution to come and say that this is a copy of the assignment, or I don't have it at all, for her to come to a conclusion that there is no assignment. So that conclusive position we have is based on presumptions that since they could not provide the assignment, there is a presumption that it doesn't exist. But I expected the court to make the order directed at the prosecution to provide that assignment, or come to the court and say that there is no such assignment. For the court to record that there is no such assignment, and that brings finality to the charges on assignment.
And so do you think withdrawing your services is at the interest of your clients?
I think the court is getting personal with me as counsel, and therefore my absence may warrant an engagement of a new counsel, and probably the new counsel probably will be able to freely interact with the court, for the court to understand the articulation of such counsel without referring such articulation to the person of the counsel.
Chairman Wontumi, aka Clockhead, the lawyer and the Apia Kubi, and somewhere or the able to get on. And on a Brenano extra margin or highway no so. President for Citizen I Ghana, unless Kwekutete or no swaba Monchimonka highway no swa. Watch the Nabi Ochema, Chairman Wontumi, lawyer and the Apia Kubi. Or pill, on pill. Ordinance ato Abilwe and the Munkwande. Obedi etwase.
Obeye Apia Kubi, one kasa wunim sa wabom. Won wini case bia ukrumada. From day one, kwanya wo fa so a wo ye case we nam Apia Kubi. Collins, how many times the makawa? na won lawyer for abin wo kroma ye kan won kan wo bi so as I say obi anim say ne make nyem na make apia ku bi won kan lawyers abin wo kroma wagigi ni pane na ye case na ama ya tutu na no awie na fe na wo beka say me call draw me apia ku bi untimi draw o draw kra wo be ye enye sa o draw kra wo nso nkia de wo batum because Ghana for nyina need so say enti mayenye li no na meka wo CV ho say apia ku bi na de untimi call me yago jeli no na kan wo CV ho te se ne eyi your friend say atachia ode eyi friend say akoe call me yago jeli ni your friend say ken kranche satachia na de no call na de no kotum wo lawyer ni untimi ni fani ya de wo batum o enti apia ku bi otwum mu tan obeye why ye case ma ye be ma verdict June 3rd I will say me draw one kasade e de be ye okroma no wo be nu ho ade ni starting from day one ns say wo hunu baby en say wo ka wo fa say no wo ye lawyer ni enye say wo be di asam na ansa wo unim say case ni nye apia ku bi ente si wo wini case da yente si wo wini case bi ada case aye publishing wo kroma bebrebe yente wo din say wo wini case bi ada enti make sure say wo be ya ade na amicable settlement na wo be wo court wo fi court dem anu abegina TV so no abegina interview ni eye wo interview ada na wo be kan say say unye case ni bi wo be no wa ye case na ma cross examination na wie judge na ma say obey ma case no on the 3rd obey ma obey bu an case wo say me nya ma withdraw dey sisi why no onkofa no obey
afi yembonra headquarters because lawyer Andy Apiakubi and someone onibetu bia say withdraw as lawyer for Chairman Wontumi eba no Samurai boy case na ekopie mu Kevin Ekobedu Taylor aka Ibradango na kache eno na Kevin Taylor wo kyerem say lawyer Andy Apiakubi reasons are all cite no ya fair no ento nchen ansa because ono Kevin Ekobedu Taylor wenya information bi a we conversation a ekoso between lawyer Andy Apiakubi ene afi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia where allegations are Kevin Taylor or the Abetuja to the extent say Kennedy Akompra ku e Japan any first lady her excellency Lordina Mahama omudi ebepiemu
mame chama de kudie nti eye Apiakubi or say on the chairman Wontumi nye dwuma biom. Let me tell you Apiakubi eko Mahmoud Bawumia ho ena Bawumia friend say ombra no ombe breaki case ne down enchre no now Apiakubi call no. When he was called by Bawumia, he went to Bawumia to tell Bawumia everything from day one at Omufri court about the day the case ended. Now, during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Apiakubi and Bawumia. What was going on? And they say, Apiakubi concluded, Bawumia and Nkofo say, Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Now that is what triggered the anger between Apiakubi, Chairman Wontumi, and Bawumia. Enti Chairman Wontumi and Bawumia they got angry, furious, because they were saying say Apiakubi is a terrible lawyer. So anywhere before na Apiakubi Babon Trebeka say he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman Wontumi BM. You know why? It is because right now no, he cannot blame Chairman Wontumi. What he has to do is to blame the court. And nothing that Wontumi can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now, the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Apiakubi went to Bawumia, Apiakubi was blunt. And if you have studied Apiakubi for a very long time, in his political career, as much as stupid sometimes, every time in the LPP, he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power, you saw how Apiakubi was blunt on some few things. So when he went to Bawumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he's go to court. He will go to jail. Apiakubi made it clear to Bawumia and Chairman Wontumi and Bawumia and in the to say Chairman Wontumi will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know what to do. So Bawumia Bekachi Apiakubi said he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Apiakubi told Bawumia, say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet. Let me say it that way. For a year, Menje Chairman Wontumi Kapre. I was working for free. Every single day, I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wuntu. Today, you Baumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when Apia could be PN say he doesn't want to be a lawyer for Chairman Wuntu. And nothing on to me real reason no. And nothing he's lingering around a attitude of court, decision of court. Because if Apia could be our issue with the court all these years, he never for once came out of court to blame the court for anything. No. Every single day he came out of court, he was smiling, assuring people, telling Ghanaians he has a good case, his client is doing well. But suddenly, why I say, judge in the judgment, this issue has happened. It is Baumia. So what they have been trying to do is to get Kennedy Japan to intervene, to go and talk to Lordina Mahama. And Kennedy Japan says he's not going to do that shit. I'm telling you today. Because you see, apart from Kennedy, the problem with this now, only Lordina is fine. So they are trying everything to get Kennedy to intervene. For Kennedy to go and talk to Lordina, for Lordina to. And Kennedy is like, Lordina is not a judge. Lordina is not sitting on the case. So Kennedy Japan to said he's not going to do it. And then I don't want to see to the end of this case, meaning the judgment before it comes. I want to isolate, I want to be out of this case. And nothing waha. And nothing I say, Adenti, and also when your Chairman Wontumi lawyer Bima, Adenti also when lawyer because Chairman Wontumi nya oshe, Chairman Wontumi any bibi. But we made dinner tem, Oma Okachen so or a bad lawyer or a terrible lawyer, Onimi nyansa. Kennedy Japan say Lordina Mahama nye judge. Only Lordina Mahama any sa friendship no. Only Lordina Mahama enters in this uncommon because ono Kennedy Japan no. Wako so many times Chairman Wontumi so court. Into ono only Lordina any sa uncommon di. No the only Lordina nye judge inti on to me court Lordina at what their reason. Their capacity. Kennedy is only this unquestionable no. But you have to understand Kennedy Japan on him consequences no. On him say Lordina Mahama will not listen to this nonsense. Or himself, Lordina Mahama is not going to open her door. Why do you even bring Lordina Mahama into this? Because they think, say, case, it is beyond. No, it is the court. Inti Apia Kubi, I withdraw the services. It is because of Baumia and the Dina Tem. Samira Baumia Dina Tem will fear. In fact, the problem Apia Kubi nya epa or the Samira Baumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Baumia. And this lawyer told about me, said, talk to your wife. That disrespect to me and other people in the party, it is becoming too much. Baumia told him, say, that is when Apia Kubi stormed out of Baumia's residence. And that is how he came out to write this statement that he has withdrawn his services.
Lawyer Andy Apia Kubi, ne sense same way Abamonchimonka highway no so no. Blakk Rasta or no sabatrana dwen wo ho.
Chairman Wontumi, come here. Chairman, it looks like the road is ending. I wish you all the best. If you are innocent, may you walk. If you are guilty, we will visit you in jail. I honestly feel sorry for Chairman Wontumi, but he deserves everything that is coming his way. He was arrogant. At a point, he thought that he was a god. He was a man who worshipped money. He was a man who saw nothing valuable about anything except money. His lawyer, veteran lawyer, veteran legal litigant, Andy Apia Kubi, the bespectacled man, has been standing by Wontumi all this while. He goes to court with him. He comes out and he makes statements left, right, and center all this while. Judgment Day is just around the corner. And you know what he's saying? A few days to the match, the coach has resigned. A few days to judgment, the lawyer has resigned. We know why, but we want you to know why too. He said that he doesn't think that the case is going, the trial is going the way he expected. He thinks that his hands are being twisted. He thinks that they are being rushed to do the case. And what he's smelling from the case, he doesn't like it. For that matter, he has decided to step aside as the counsel of Wontumi. Now there's a lady who is sitting on the case. But we all remember that this is almost like a fast-track court.
the president has said that a lot of these cases are dragging. And for that matter, we remember when Justice Francis Archibonga Apangabunu, this gentleman here, so much integrity. All judges, past and present, vouch for his integrity. He's called Justice Francis Apangabunu Archibonga. It's one of the reasons he was brought in to handle some of these cases, to fast track things. Because some lawyers have a penchant for dragging and stonewalling, pussyfooting a lot of cases, just to buy time, so their political parties and cohorts can come into power and use political power to subvert the cause of justice. Well, lawyer Andy Appiah-Kubi says that he doesn't like the way the lady judge is handling the issue, and he's been rushed, and he thinks that his client is not being done justice. Is he smelling a rat in the kitchen? Is he smelling something? In what he said in the interview, he said, that is why we have political parties say they did it to us. So when we also come back into power, we would also do that. And his prayer is that it should be a court that is going to take the decision on the 3rd of July and not a political party. This is deep. So for him, all in all, he doesn't think it's being served justice by the court from the interview. And he is presented his affidavit to the court. On Monday, we will get the details. But at least we have a general view of why he's abandoning his client. In this case, he's handling other cases for him.
Ebusan, feel free. Not sure why you your comment section. Let's share video way. Send a beya afofro so omunsa ebekebi.